to my post-fight press conference here for Triad Combat. I'm Ray Flores on behalf of Triller Fight Club alongside the team captains. To my left, we have Shannon the Cannon Briggs, and to my right, the winning captain, Team MMA victorious over Team Boxing by a score of 14-11. The main event, though, went to the boxing side with Kubrat Pulev, a one-round TKO victory over Frank Mir. Oh, what a night, but to the spoils go the victors. Sorry about that. Post-fight press conference here for Triad Combat. I'm Ray Flores on behalf of Triller Fight Club alongside the team captains. To my left, we have Shannon the Cannon Briggs, and to my right, the post-fight press conference here for Triad Combat. I'm Ray Flores on behalf of Triller Fight Club alongside the team captains. To my left, we have Shannon the Cannon Briggs, and to my right, the winning captain, Team MMA victorious over Team Boxing by a score of 14-11. The main event, though, went to the boxing side with Kubrat Pulev, a one-round TKO victory over Frank Mir. Oh, what a night, but to the spoils go the victors. Sorry about that, Shannon, but I'm going to start off with Rampage Jackson, who has the team championship. Rampage, if you want to pick up your microphone.
Yeah. Can y'all hear me?
Give me your thoughts on your team, Team MMA, going out there and winning the first ever Triad Combat team competition, and how proud you are of your fighters.
I'm very proud of them, and I just want to start this off. I think Jacob won his fight. I think that was kind of messed up. You know, fights happen. You know, get close fight, blah blah. I predicted a clean sweep, and we almost did it. You know, I didn't find out that Frank Mir was injured till like a couple of days ago. And Matt Matron took the fight on 3 weeks' notice. And that's why he came out hard in the first round like that, because he was trying to finish the fight fast. He was trying to knock him out fast before he got tired, because he knew he was going to get tired. You know, MMA fighters, we're a different breed. You know what I'm saying? We tough. And we the toughest athletes on this planet. And all I'm saying is, I think we deserve some respect after this. This is a historic moment. And I just think that MMA fighters should get their respect.
Do you think that with what we saw tonight out of Triad Combat, I mean, all the media, I know every single media member here, and thank you to the media for working during the holidays. We know you can be with your families and everything else during the Thanksgiving holiday, so thank you for coming out and covering. I think Michelle came from England and people coming from all over the place, so thank you guys for your coverage. However, do you think that this is going to entice more MMA fighters to jump inside the Triad for Triller Fight Club?
Yeah, I think a lot more MMA fighters will be interested in doing this because, to be honest, I can tell that it is more money over here than some of those fighters make in MMA. You know, I'm sad to say that because I feel like MMA fighters, they should be earning a lot more money. So I think a lot of MMA fighters are going to jump ship and come over here. What I saw tonight, I'm very impressed. I didn't know what to think before, but it's still a few kinks. Like, they need to get the rules straight. Like, some of the fighters was confused about the rules, about the spinning back fist and the bar arm thing that we've been working on and stuff like that.
The Dagestani handcuff, right? From what I was told at the commentary position with Matt Matron and Alexander Flores. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah. It's a lot of little things that we gotta iron out, and I think some of the boxers are crybabies, and that's why the rules been changed.
Well, Shannon, now I will turn the floor over to you. What is your response to Rampage Jackson saying that the boxers were, quote-unquote, crybabies?
Well, I feel like, it was a good night for those guys. They showed in the first Triad Combat that Marlon somewhat kept them alive, but they stink, and he stink. And for the most part, it was bad judging. We could have got a couple of those fights. And the stoppage with the girl, she could have fought back. You know what I'm saying? She tough. It was.
You're talking about Angelina Hofschneider against
yes.
Alexa Cole.
Yes, brother. And it was an early stoppage. So I think that don't laugh, but I think that we gonna run it back. And we're gonna run it back, and we gonna.
I got a question. I'm sorry.
He didn't ask you nothing.
No, I'm sorry. I'm bad with names. I'm sorry, I'm bad with names. But what's Albert Einstein, the Russian guy on my team, MMA?
Oh, Albert Tumanov.
Tumanov.
Yeah, Tumanov.
What was the guy? What's the name of the guy he fought?
The guy that he fought.
Anybody remember the name of the guy that? Huh?
Sorry, brother.
Didn't
he got a unanimous decision victory. Tumanov got a unanimous decision victory.
Okay, he's an MMA guy. Did he not embarrass that boxer?
Oh, you're talking about Scott Sigman is who we're talking about.
That's his name?
Yeah, Scott Sigman, yeah.
That guy should retire. for let an MMA guy outbox him like that.
But he ate some big shots from Tumanov. I mean, he is a tough guy. Scott Sigman's a tough guy.
But it's like he schooled him, and he talking about, you know, you ain't, and the girl stoppage. Oh my God, Alexa
Colt.
She a beast. I told
Yeah,
you.
she's
I told you at the weigh-in. She served that girl. It wasn't no early stoppage, son. Stop being a crybaby. We showed out, and just do me one favor.
What's that?
Tell me you respect me.
I ain't telling you nothing.
No. Tell me you respect me in my sport.
I ain't telling you nothing.
Shannon, for real, all jokes aside. Tell me you respect MMA now.
I respect.
Because you keep calling us pies, say we stink.
All right, let me just keep it real with y'all. Of course, I respect MMA. They tough dudes and all that, but they not. The hand skills is garbage. Now, for the most part, the judging was bad in some parts. I thought the stoppage was early, but we won the main event. You know what I'm saying? And I think that next time we're gonna pick some. You know, we're gonna selecting our fighters is gonna be a different. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have more input in that, and I'm gonna pick a little different. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna pick some guys that you know, that's coming to lay out the bodies. You know what I mean?
Well, now I'm going to pick questions from the media. As the media, if you have questions, raise your hand. We do have a microphone. Make sure Jim Greashopper, by all means, thank you very much for coming out all week long. Jim, by all means, go ahead.
Thank you, Ray. Thank you both, by the way. You guys have been fun all week, regardless of whether you really hate each other or not, but it's been a lot of fun watching you two. Rampage, you talked about respect for MMA fighters. What's it like for you to play a significant role on a night like tonight? It's historic, right? Because MMA fighters had never really competed well against boxers before. Tonight was completely different.
Well, what do you mean? Anderson Silva just defeated a boxer. What was that?
He defeated Tito Ortiz.
No.
You're talking Chavez Jr. in June is what you're talking about.
Right, he a boxer, right?
Yeah, so he beat him in June, but you're saying most recently. So he beat
No.
Ortiz.
I wasn't even talking about Ortiz.
You're talking about before that.
That's the one I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, he crazy, y'all.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he did.
You know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah. Is he not a boxer?
He is now. Anderson is now, yeah.
No. The guy that he beat.
Oh, yeah.
And Anderson Silva, is he not an MMA fighter? So we've been doing good. We've been trying to show y'all that we train boxers. You know, that we can hang with boxers. And I think my role here, yes, I'm very excited to be here and to witness this. I think that the Triad is I think it's the future of comeback fighting.
And Shannon, for you, just a quick one.
Yes, champ.
You talked a little bit about, you know, the
I'm a sore
scoring,
loser, as
things
you can
like that.
tell.
How do you think the refs did, the judges did, everybody did, given that it's a brand new sport and everybody's learning as they go?
Nah, the judges and the ref, everybody did phenomenal. It was great performance. Unfortunately, you know, we ain't winning tonight. You know, they got that pretty belt, and you know, respect due to all of them. They train hard. I think selecting the fighters next time will be a lot different. You know what I'm saying? We'll be more evenly matched in some ways, where we're gonna have a better selection of fighters. So that's what I'm looking forward to. You know, we want revenge now. Team boxing. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like it was put against us in some ways. You know what I'm saying? Their team versus our team. It was evenly matched, but at the same time, I want to pick my guys, man. I want to pick my guys.
I want to pick my guys.
Yeah.
Jay?
First of all, great night so far, you know, from Triad Combat. But this question goes for both of y'all. I asked both of you at the beginning of the week if this was going to revolutionize for MMA and boxers to come over here to Triad Combat. Now, after seeing the performance and the outcome of the fans and everybody tuning in, do you believe this is still going to revolutionize for Triad Combat moving forward?
100%. Just like Rampage said, the money talk. You feel me? The money talk. And for a long time, fighters have been underpaid. And you know, you guys hear about the big fights with the 20 million and 10 million. That's the big fights. But this, 100,000 other active fighters that's living below the poverty line. So for Triad Combat, for these guys to put something like this together and pay well, man, this is amazing. I think a lot of fighters going to be jumping over here. It's an opportunity to feed their families, especially during the holidays, man. Look at this, guys. They're making good money. Frank Mir said this is the most money he's ever made in his career. Man, fighters living up below the poverty line, man. Boxing and MMA. So this is a great opportunity. I know I'm looking forward to it. Look at him, y'all. Look at his head. I can't miss it.
This is the only time I agree with this loudmouth chump. It's the only time I agree with him. Because, you know, I do. I think this is the future. Look, I'm interested. I want to fight Shannon. I want to fight him. At first, I wanted to fight him in a boxing ring. Cause I never had a boxing match before. I wanted to have a straight up boxing match before I retired. But this Triad looking kind of tasty.
Can we use your home to showcase one of our new roofing styles or colors? We need showcase homes of all shapes and sizes right away. Click the link below.
Well, and before we get to our next question, we have Torsten Meyer, our COO, in the house as well, Ryan Kavanaugh. I want to commend the both of you, Rampage and Shannon. You guys left your families during the Thanksgiving holiday. You guys have been unbelievable all week long. It has been such a pleasure to work with you, your former UFC light heavyweight champion. You've been there, done that 50 times over again. You have been so giving to your fighters on the MMA standpoint. So you have been such a privilege and pleasure to work with. The same thing with you, Shannon. Been there, done that. Former heavyweight champion of the world. Fought on the biggest stages possible and been so giving and such a catalyst for the team boxing side. Both you guys.
But he's been annoying, though, hasn't he? Be honest.
Look,
be honest. He's been annoying.
This is a beef between you
go,
two.
champ.
I'm just here to help to talk about the promotion and talk about Triad Combat, what Triller Fight Club's trying to do. More questions from the media, by all means.
Yeah. Hey, how you guys doing? This is Hyman with All Access Elite Boxing. First and foremost, man, much respect to both of you guys. Two legends, two warriors, two former world champions, two greats in your respective sports. Being here in the atmosphere, big stadium, brand new stadium. It had a lot of fight fans in the building tonight. I know you guys seemed like you guys were having a lot of fun out there as well. Listening to the music, as far as Metallica being what they are, really huge in the rock world. How different was it for you guys in a sense where the intermissions between bouts and just the atmosphere? Can you elaborate a little bit on that?
I can say I was paying attention to all of it. They had Nick Cannon up there, Fat Joe, and Eric B. Yeah, and Metallica. I'm like, man, this is dope. And they're doing it right. And I've been in all the biggest MMA shows around the world, from Japan all over, and I was really impressed with what I saw tonight.
Same here. I thought it was great.
Jeff Zimmerman, FightNews.com, Rampage. Let's go, champ.
Let's go, champ.
What did the fighters think of fighting in the Triad in a triangle ring, and what impact do you think it had on their fighting style?
Well, I thought it was great because a lot of times you watch a boxing match and guys get like, they start booing. They feel like there's not enough action. You know what I'm saying? This ring is shaped like a slice of pizza. You got to fight. You know what I'm saying? You got to fight for the cheese on the pizza. You got to get in there and fight. So it was great. It's not much running. A lot of guys, sometimes guys back into the rope. I was telling them, spin them, man, spin them. You know, I'm going to put him back. You put him on the ropes and you bang him out. But unfortunately, you know what I'm saying? We need a little bit more preparation. I give all respect due to these guys, you know. They tough pies. They tough, you know what I'm saying? They tough, but that's all they are. And
we proved that we're not pies. Looking like boxers are the ones that's pies. They can't beat MMA fighters in their own craft, you know, because this was geared towards them. It was all set towards them. Like, yeah, I think one of our advantages was they couldn't move around as much, and some of the fighters said that, you know, they felt like a fish, you know, out of water. You know, it was something totally different, and you know, some of those corners. You know what I'm saying? You know, you really got to pay attention and not get stuck in there. But MMA fighters, we evolve. Our sport evolves so fast. We adapt, and they all adapted to it, and it showed.
More questions from the media?
Joe with Texas MMA Roundup. Do you see Triller Fight Club bringing in boxers and MMA fighters early in their career? Or is this strictly going to be like a legend sport where you guys are towards the end of your career and you've got a couple more fights in you and you just want to go in the ring and prove that you can still do it?
Who are you addressing that to?
To both of you guys.
And what you trying
I'm looking for killers. I'm looking for young, hungry boys to come in here and be the next generation. You know, this is a new sport in a sense, you know what I'm saying? It's combat, but it's new in the sense of the triangle. And I'm going on the hunt. That's right. I'm on the hunt. Me and Dewberry, we looking for killers all around the world. We're gonna bring them in the Triad, make them fight on a slice of pizza for the cheese, on a hot plate, and we're gonna knock off all these MMA boys. This was just the first one. Now we coming back with a vengeance.
Yeah. We want young folks. We want like legends too. You know, whoever still got it. Because just because we get old, I think a lot of people don't respect the fact that we still doing what we love. And some older people can fight, long as they ain't fighting young lions. I don't see nothing wrong with it. So we want young, older legends. You know, it's something new. Like, you know how it is. Like when you feel like, oh man, I'm too old for that. I missed something. You know what I'm saying? I miss doing it. I wish they had that back in my day. You know, what if Mike Tyson want to come over here and do it? You know what I'm saying? Well, you gonna say no, you too old now. No, hell no. We're gonna get him somebody that is probably close around his same age.
When just to kind of piggyback off your points, being with Triller and Thorsten, our COO, Thorsten, you can elaborate on it more, but I think Ryan Cavanaugh, he wants guys, whether they're young or older, that come out and fight.
Correct, exactly. So first of all, thanks very much for coming out here. I know you guys had other options tonight. Really appreciate this. So I don't know how much Bernie and Ray have explained it to you, but basically this took us a full year now, right? So it's the first anniversary of our first event exactly a year ago, Thanksgiving Saturday. So we had a full year on planning this. What we wanted to do is we really wanted to find something new. We wanted to bring a new audience liking combat sport. We wanted to make sure that MMA is fighting boxing and we level the playing field. If you haven't read the rules and regulations yet, they've been created by Sean Wheelock. We've been regulated already in a couple of states. Make sure you're gonna get them from Bernie. You will see that the boxing has a lot of advantages and disadvantages. So does MMA. Advantages and disadvantages. I think it was very fair to say all the way tonight you could see who do you really got. Yeah, and we did those texting message in between trying to find out who is thinking, who is winning what bout right now, and it went up and down. And I think you saw that people where you thought earlier on they might not have an advantage had a great advantage. And then the main event happened. You know, so this is the rivalry we want to build and we want to see. The interesting aspect is when we launched this, everybody started ridiculing and saying like, oh, we don't know, another combat sport. Yes, exactly. Another combat sport which levels the playing field. It's a completely different story. And that's exactly what we're doing right now. And you look at tonight, it's a mega success. The funny thing is we went into this fight week, and even though it was Thanksgiving, and I appreciate you guys all being out here over Thanksgiving, not with the families, but all of a sudden, the phones and emails are coming in like crazy. You have really big names who all of a sudden say, guys, I like this. I really want to be a part of this. You saw tonight the audience who was in the audience, right? Very interesting. Have you seen what we had? We had an MMA side, we had a boxing side. Very interesting audience. And I know that Cynthia asked a couple of questions, Nick asked a couple of questions, but there were some of those athletes hyper interested to come for Triad Combat. And there will be Triad Combat number 2. I think those two guys are going at each other like crazy. So maybe we have a main event already. There's already going to be Triad number 3 in planning, right? So we're going for this. We know that this is something. We continue to do this with music. We continue to do it the Triller Fight Club way, which is, ain't that weak shit. It's something different, something cool for everybody to like it. And I really appreciate you guys for reporting that.